Yes, I know. I suck at vlogging. I'm consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. And I'm so sorry, y'all. Vlogging is a struggle for me. It's a lot of work and a lot of preparation and a lot of like mental thought into like what am I going to talk about, because y'all know I don't just want to post mindless vlogs. But anyways, I'm here today. I try to do better. I try to do better, but I can't promise you, okay? But anyways, thank y'all for being back, and I'm sorry that I've been MIA, but let me catch you up on life while our girls are in therapy. And you know, vlogs from my minivan is where it's at for me, because it's just easiest this way. So let's get into it. For starters, Stan has been in the process of selling his mother's house. She is in a nursing home now, and so we had to put her house up for sale, of which it sold within 3 days, I believe. So that was super exciting. But I was in charge of whatever furniture and things that family didn't want. I had to be in charge of posting it on Facebook Marketplace. That has been a full-time job, just trying to sell all that needed to be sold. But anyways, they closed on the house on Friday, so I've got my boys over there today, getting the last little bit of furniture and stuff that Addison and Rainey want, because Addison and Rainey have bought a new house, and it all came on like that, y'all. Their now house, which is the first home they've ever purchased, they purchased right during COVID, where interest rates were rock bottom. They got a steal of a deal on the house in one of the top neighborhoods in our area. So they had a lot of equity already within that house, and so they have always talked about using that house as a rental, because it would be foolish to get rid of it because it's of great value, and they got it at such a low interest rate. Anyways, Addison and Rainey very randomly found a house that they fell in love with. They went and saw it. They literally saw it on the internet, and within a couple hours, I think, they had gone to actually tour the home. They both fell in love with it. It has more bedrooms than they have now, bigger space, just more open, just a great house in a great neighborhood. So they put in an offer contingent on them finding a renter, because they have to have a renter who is signed on the dotted line in order for the loans to be able to like do what's needed. I don't know. So the couple came back and said, look, we already have an offer on the house, but we will hold off and wait and give y'all 24 hours to try to find a renter. So I think these are the days that I have correct. I could be wrong, but let's just say this was on a Friday, and they gave them till Saturday noon to find a renter. Well, we're like, how the heck do you find a renter? We've never rented a house before. Luckily, when Rainey's good friend's mother, she is a rental property manager, and she gave Rainey all of the paperwork, all of the details, coached her through all of it. I mean, it was just amazing. And Rainey was like, I really don't know that we can find a renter in 24 hours, but I'm fixing to get to cleaning my house. She had a room to paint. She had half-finished projects she had to finish. Addison was working, so he couldn't really contribute in that area because he had to go to work. I kept the kids, and Rainey's just hustling and getting her house, taking pictures. Like, she would clean her living room, take a picture or two, clean her dining room, take a couple of pictures, and within that evening, she had it listed on Facebook as a house for rent, and her messages blew up because their house, again, is in an amazing neighborhood. So here comes Saturday morning at like 10 o'clock, and the sellers of the house that they want, they were like, hey, times is up, even though they had a couple more hours, like times is up, we need to go to this other couple that's already put in an offer. So Addison and Rainey, they were like, we need to write them a letter and send them a picture of our family and just pour out our hearts to them on, please just give us another 24 hours. We really want your home. So I sat down while Rainey was cleaning her house, and we were texting, wrote up a really great letter, sent it to the realtor, attached a sweet picture of their family, and the realtor sent that to the sellers. And the sellers, who already had somebody who is ready, willing, and able to buy the home, the sellers were like, they just kind of stopped. And they were like, okay, we're just going to think on this. I'm not too sure. So they didn't say yes or no to Addison or anything. They just told their real estate agent, we're just going to, hold on, we got to think and pray on this. So we were like, okay, that's good. Meanwhile, Rainie's cleaning her house, lining up appointments for people to come see her rental property. I think the next day, which now this is on a Sunday morning, still haven't heard back from the sellers. We still don't know what's happening there, but Rainie's going through the motions, going to get her house rented. Sunday had, I think, 3 people come by, want to rent the house. They loved it and had someone sign on the dotted line, paid the deposit. And as soon as that happened, they were like, got their real estate agent to contact the sellers to say, we've got a renter, we've got a renter, we're good to go. And sure enough, that's what's happened, and they accepted their offer. So that has been a whirlwind between helping them with their house. And as you can imagine, it is hard to work with 4 kids under the age of 4 and under at Rainie's house. So I've kind of taken turns with helping her with projects and with keeping the kids. Her mom has helped with keeping her kids. I think Emerson pitched in and watched the twins, the babies, one whole day, I think. And so it just has been a family affair. And y'all, my little Jackson, if you don't know Jack, he's our, the last of our biological kiddos. So he is 14. And since he was about 2 to 3 years old, he has been just a force to be reckoned with. He loves to clean. He loves to organize. He loves to serve and help people. He loves to build things. He loves to fix things. I mean, he's always looking for something to do. We call him Bob the Builder. But he has literally been over at Rainie and Addison's house. Because again, Addison's having to work through all of this. Like, he's had a whole, like, he's had a lot of stuff going on over the past 2 to 3 weeks that he had to put his undivided attention to, while Rainie's putting her undivided attention to the house. And so, I mean, they're just tag teaming life at this. They're just keeping their head above water, quite honestly. But it's all very good and exciting changes. Very good and exciting changes. But Jackson has spent, y'all, I think over the past 2.5 to 3 weeks, he has probably spent 70 hours a week over there helping her fix things, paint things, cut down trees, cut down bushes. I mean, he has been a force to be reckoned with. He absolutely loves it, y'all. And I mean, he and Rainie work really well together, so he's been doing that. But anyways, yeah, so that's been keeping us super busy, and I don't know that that was super exciting to hear me listen to, but that's what's going on in our lives. This is why I don't feel the need or the desire to vlog, is because I feel like these are things that, like, y'all probably don't really care about, but it's exciting in our lives. And I'm pouring sweat. Can y'all see the sweat beading up on my face? Because I've got the air off so it doesn't bother y'all. See what I sacrifice for y'all? See what all I do just to put up little boring vlogs, y'all? Just whatever. Anyways, what else has been going on? Grayson's doing great. He's fixing to be 17. He's working 2 jobs. He works at the gym and then works for a couple that we've known for several years. They own a lot of acreage, and so he does a lot of mowing, weed eating, and just doing whatever they need to do, I guess, weekly. So he's staying busy. That's really exciting. Emerson is doing fantastic, loving her job, doing really well with that at a pregnancy resource center. And let's see, in 2 weeks, actually, she will be leaving to go back to Guatemala for 10 days. She is taking a group of about 5 or 6 20-year-olds to go do some mission work in Guatemala. She did that last year. She's been preparing for all of that. She's been in charge of the finances and fundraising, helping each team member kind of fundraise, planning all the activities, purchasing the VBS supplies. So, I mean, she's taken on some new roles and being this kind of leader since last summer. And then she just found out that a local church here in our area, they are very mission-minded, and they take multiple mission trips a year. She is going in July to the Dominican Republic for a week to do mission work with I think there's going to be about 10 or 11 of them on this trip, and so it's not a huge group, which is great. She loves mission work. She really feels like she's going to end up spending a lot of time in Guatemala doing some mission work there. So anyways, she's doing great. Stan's doing great, working a lot. He was helping Addison cut a bunch of limbs out of the tree a couple weeks ago and decided to, he was up in the ladder cutting one limb off, literally the last limb of the day. Literally the last limb of the day, y'all. They have been working for like 7 hours. Up, I don't know how high, chainsaw. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with how Stan can do all of that. And not like cut a leg off or anything like that with a big chainsaw on a tall ladder leaning up against a tree. But sure enough, that last limb of the day, he was up there cutting it off, and he dropped, I don't know, the limb wouldn't cut and fall down. So he handed Addison the chainsaw, and then he went to kind of just lean on it, you know, to try to pull it down. And sure enough, he fell and landed completely wrong and really kind of jacked up his ankle. We were like, well, that's what you get for being Tarzan at 52 years old. And he's like, I wasn't. I fell out of a tree. I said, you did not fall out of a tree. You went to lean and kind of pull and tug and slightly swing like Tarzan on a big tree limb, and you fell. So he's been hobbling around, but he's healing much better now. Anyways, that's really what's going on in our world. It's nothing too exciting. It's just a lot of busyness. And see, I told you it's not really worth vlogging. So I just kind of vomit on y'all whenever I see you here on the vlog, okay? I gotta go get my girls. I'll see you back in a few minutes. Girl, what are you so excited about? You want another bite? You want a bite? Oh my goodness, good job. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Bite? Bite? Oh, good job. That's good, isn't it? Is it good? Is it good? Okay, ready? Here's another bite. Oh, good job. Head up. Hey, hey, hey. Hold up. Here you go. Bite. Bite. Oh my goodness. Girl, you're so big. You're so big. Are you ready? Bite. Okay, bite. Bite. Isabel, yee. Okay, calm down. Here you go. Head up. Bite. Are you trying to pull your braces down? Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. Bite. Hey, 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 Izzy. Gotta pick your head up. There you go. Hey, hey, hold on. Here. Here. Bite. Girl, be still. See, we made a mess. We made a mess. Let me wipe your face.